Yeah, it's season 4. It's season 4. Season 4, everybody. It's a map. Okay, so far I've only played Breakthrough, but it plays really well. It continues the trend of having really good post-launch maps, and this is no different. I'm looking forward to trying out the new weapons when I unlock them. There's a new AR, a new SMG, and a new light machine gun. A lot of new stuff to try out. That should be the standard in every season, though, to be honest. We've had a serious lack of all-out warfare weapons. It's pretty embarrassing. It is nice to see more vault weapons being added to the game, however, they feel very underpowered in comparison. Obviously, we would prefer to see more attachments being added, especially extended mags. That's like the big one holding them back. Like, how are 30-round ARs supposed to compare with the all-out warfare weapons when they have 40-round magazines or even 50-round drum mags? It's not a fair comparison. I would like to see the vault weapons be a little bit more competitive in the meta. But anyway, it made me reminisce a little bit about how it used to be. Wow, what a shocker. But live service games have really messed up the post-launch content, and especially for Battlefield. I think bigger games like Call of Duty have done a pretty good job with the live service stuff, played a good amount of Warzone. I was pretty happy with the content that they put into the game, but Battlefield has not been able to keep up. Certainly not Battlefield 5, and especially not 2042. And these games are just so much more worse off for it. Releasing unfinished games and drip-feeding small amounts of content is apparently standard now, and we're just supposed to accept that? We used to get 4 new maps, bunch of new weapons, bunch of new assignments, new game modes, a lot of new vehicles every single quarter. And now we get 1 map and like 3 guns every like 3 or 4 months. With that said, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this content. It's good. I'm enjoying it. But looking back on what we used to get every 3 months, that's a kind of a yikes. There's one big positive with a live service game, and that is, of course, it doesn't split up the player base. You don't have to buy a premium pass or buy the DLCs individually. You just download the new update. Everyone gets to hop in for free and just play it immediately. And that stuff is fantastic. But the thing is, it's not like the game isn't full of microtransactions. Like, you buy the battle pass with money if you want to do that, or you buy cosmetics, so it's not like people aren't spending extra money post-launch anyway. It is what it is. The new map, though, is pretty interesting. It looked really big to me in the trailers, but it's not really. It's more infantry focused. It's actually quite linear. And there's a lot of cover, a lot of interesting rocks and hills and stuff like that to fight around. It's really fun. It kind of looks like Operation Firestorm, but with a lot more cover and such. And yeah, they did a really good job. Good job, devs that made the map. You did a good job on this one as well. These maps are clearly not designed around 128 players, and it is so extremely clear now that original gameplay design decision to design everything around that huge player count just messed up the entire game. Map design is so integral to a shooter game, and it can absolutely make or break the game, and this is just like the best example of the base game launch maps are absolute garbage. You can't really play them, and then these new maps, really good, makes the game much more fun just because of the map. But yeah, 2042, despite the lack of content and my disdain for live service games, piece by piece, they're adding more stuff every season so far. It's been pretty decent. Hopefully we get a season 5 and it turns out really well. And of course, maybe a season 6 if we get lucky. Hopefully they haven't announced it, but I'm hoping for it. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, I've been Glassy, and once again, I'm unsure how to end the video. So I'm just kind of gonna awkwardly walk off camera like this. Yeah. That's for the thumbnail.